because we was just in two different spaces. You know, like we older now, and it was just like she was doing her own thing. She on the West Coast, I'm in Miami. I'm doing my own thing, and I felt like naturally when she doing her own thing, it just worked for her. When I'm doing my own thing, it worked for me. But when we get together as a group, it just wasn't connecting. It just wasn't working no more. So I think we both was at a point where we was just like, we probably should just do our own shit.
Right.
But that was the point for me. I think when the City Girls.
And you know, sometimes I catch like I tell you, I watch the comments, but I barely comment on stuff. So it was a video of JT, and she was performing. I want to say she might have been performing in Chicago, because I seen other people posted in the comment section, and they was like, "Well, Skilla Baby performed here, or whatever." It was just like basically like one of the festivals. This time of the year, of course. And we'll talk about it in a minute with like New York. They got Summer Jam, Hot 97 Summer Jam. So a lot of cities had radio stations had their own version of that. So she was performing it, but the people, don't get it twisted, the people were rapping her stuff word for word, but it was on the Neighborhood Talk. And I didn't, and like I said, because I be on Twitter, and so sometimes I go down certain rabbit holes, I didn't know that the Neighborhood Talk dude was like a huge Nicki Minaj fan. So like the rappers who get in line, and I paid attention to it, and I seen people, I've been seeing girls and gay dudes talk about like who he is and how it's really like a Bob thing, and I kind of paid attention because Jason Lee, if y'all pay attention, Jason Lee don't like Nicki Minaj. You barely see Jason Lee post any Nicki Minaj posters on Hollywood Unlocked. Unless it's like a huge story he gotta post, he don't post no Nicki Minaj stuff. But I watch the Neighborhood Talk, like they post every Nicki Minaj concert, Joan, whatever case may be. So anyway, the caption was misleading. It was like, "Oh, this don't look like no backyard barbecue." I remember that was the back and forth that Glorilla, and when her and JT was having, and Glorilla was basically like, "Girl, you performing at barbecues? Get out my damn face." So when she wrote that, so I'm like, hold on, time out. Y'all ain't about to sit here and lie to these people and make this like this a JT show. So of course I didn't, I barely commented, so I didn't know. Okay, the comments started going viral in the comment section, and then some girl was writing me back like, "Why are you just hating on?" I'm like, bro, read the caption. This is not me hating. This is him gaslighting a back and forth that him and Glorilla had. And if you dumb enough not to pay attention to what that means, then you following this page and ain't even keeping up with what they be posting. I follow this page. I'm paying attention to what's going on. I ain't commenting on everything, but I know why you wrote that. Nigga, this ain't her concert. Don't gas these people up and make them think that JT's bigger than that. And the reason why I said that, I'm like, bro, that these type of jumps, when people play them shows, we talked about this before, people will get so used to performing in front of these festivals, then you be scared to go do your own tours. And that's why JT was taking and that's why I gave, and I'm not going to, of course, tell people, well, go listen to my podcast. Nigga, I literally during the pandemic did a whole goddamn episode about that 305 goddamn album that came out with the City Girls. What was it? The City on Lock, whatever the case may be. So I'm not about to sit here and argue or justify with somebody in the comment section about how much I like the City Girls. But still, my point of it is you can't skip steps. You cannot sit here and Glorilla is a bigger artist than JT. Hate to tell y'all that. I know the girls, y'all love her because of the looks. Y'all like a lot of shit because of the way it looked. But do Glorilla put out better music than JT? Yes, Glorilla puts out better music than the City Girls as a goddamn group. Glorilla got bigger songs. I told y'all literally she got 4 of the biggest songs this year in 2024. That okay shit can't do nothing to pick whatever out of that 4, pick the weakest 4. That's the shit that's gonna go head to head up, because it ain't going head to head up with Glow. Are you fucking stupid? Like, y'all gotta stop being serious. Like, come on, dog. So when he was saying that, I'm like, bro, you're just misleading the people. I'm cool. Like, I'm cool with that's if the people showed out and they was rapping for him, but and then somebody was like, well, they saying her songs word for word. Go to any Summer Jam. Nick, and the crazy thing, I wrote a girl back and said, bro, just go to any New York page. Every New York artist gonna have the same video this weekend. Because guess what? It's Summer Jam. When the cat, what's the nigga for sure? When they perform, nigga, they got that same video. That don't mean that them niggas is bigger than whatever they are in New York City, because they could perform that shit somewhere else and nobody don't know it. But they from New York, so they gonna perform it. Everybody and their mother gonna know it. If we cut on Swag and Surf right now, every last one of us can go left to right and know this. You know my swag. We gonna know this shit word for word. But what the hell did that mean? Does that mean I would go sit here and see these niggas on tour by themselves? No, that caption was misleading, making it seem like this was a JT show. I'm not saying that people don't know her music. The girl got a hit. Yes, they gonna know that song. They know every hit. So I know Soulja Boy songs word for word, but that don't mean that I'm gonna pay my money to go see Soulja Boy in concert. That's the difference. So you trying to mislead the goddamn John, but I brought that up because when I seen that caption, and then I just remember seeing them tweets when people were sitting here saying, "Oh, this dude does it," but they block, because I didn't even know it was a video of him on Twitter. I guess it's a gay nigga, and it was a video of some dude leaked it of him giving him head, and they made that a big deal about the situation. Oh, this is a gay Bob or whatever the case may be. And I seen some girls real quick. I don't want no smoke with the Bobs, but I seen some a girl tweet, and her tweet was going viral, and she was like, it's crazy how every year Pride Month come around and y'all fave this, sit here and ran a bag up off the gay community, never acknowledge Pride Month. And I was like, yikes. So you know me, I seen they got a couple million views on it. I said, well, this must be some validation. Let me go in here and look and see what they talking about. Seen one person say Beyonce, niggas ate her up and like, nigga, don't even ever play with Beyonce like that. Kept seeing it go down a little bit. Nicki Minaj. I was like, Jesus Christ. But that's what I said. Like I said, that's why I get on social media, especially why I like Twitter, I like Threads, because you can just get other people's opinion. Because I don't never want to come on this microphone and feel like my opinion is just law. I want to pay attention to other people's stuff. I want to read other people's stuff. I want to see how other people feel about certain things. Again, tying it back into the original conversation with the Angel Reese. I've seen enough black women get so upset just because they feel like, damn, there's not a black man with a microphone in his face and willing to take up for black women at all. Y'all literally just land to the sword where it's like, and I always kind of thought, and sometimes that what made me think of like, if you can make a bag off of just podcasting or whatever, what's enough money for you, and what's the small cities you feel like, hey, I can just live in and I'm cool. Like I want the popularity, but I'm not about to die on the sword for the bag. Where like when you're looking at somebody like Stephen A, I was like, bro, I'll be cool living in like South Carolina or North Carolina. If that travel is too far for a family to like travel back and forth, I can live somewhere in West Bubblefuck, Maryland.
No, because you got to think about it. If I'm just strictly I'm just turning the mic on, I'm not going out nowhere, because you still got to get out, cover stuff. You still got to go to these events.
Academics don't.
But academics but he's relying off of his
opinion,
off of his opinion and his fan base. But when you talking about somebody like a Stephen A who is in sports and I'm going to sporting events, you want to still see him at sporting events, or you want to see him.
No, but what I'm saying, you're missing what I'm saying is I'm not saying that you can't go out and cover events. What I'm sitting here saying is where you don't need the money, so you don't have to allow your opinion to sound like you need the money. You understand what I'm saying? Where it's like, it's a different, like sometimes you can hear somebody's opinion and you kind of be like, I wonder, are they saying this because who cutting their check? Or is this really how you honestly feel? And you can hear, like, if you listen to enough people speak, you can kind of just be like, damn, I wonder, are you saying this because you genuinely feel that way? Or are you saying this because this is what your job is telling you should say? Like, I literally only heard one person today. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I saved a Big Perk jump, but I want to say he had a jump. Yeah, I could find Stephen A name. And it was a video of Perk. And he said it. And he said it, but he brought it back to him having a black wife.
Fashion. If you're a man that's jumping into this to that atmosphere.
I really appreciate you, Perk, because
covering the game, and you have to make sure you do it and respecting Clark. You cannot call her out of her name like that. You can't. No one could. I think he owes everyone an apology, especially Kaden Clark. You can that because it's not hating and it's not jealousy, it's competition. Pat McAfee, I think he owes everyone that. They have to do a better job with that because it's not hating and it's not jealousy, it's competition. Pat McAfee,
I can't get to the part, but it was a part where he basically said, "No, my wife would never allow me to call other black women jealous, or he'd be like, I've been married to a black woman for 15 years. Words you cannot use in front of a black woman. You can't call a black woman jealous or envious over another woman. It don't matter if she was white or black. They will go crazy on you." And that's why when he said that, I was just like, sometimes and that's what, again, when I was like, damn, these two niggas don't even got no woman. And then you even think about certain niggas who say certain things or how they stand for certain things, you got to kind of tie back like, damn, if you don't have no women in your life for real, who would check you? Who gonna sit here and be like, or if you just a trick and you tricking off so much, the woman probably never gonna challenge you. Going back to the Diddy Cassie thing, is like sometimes if you paying enough people off, who gonna ever really challenge your opinion on certain things? So it's just kind of just something to kind of just keep in mind where it's like, yeah, it'd be too. Sometimes you don't want to have too many yes men around you, and I think even just for that Young Miami and that JT situation to kind of, I guess, put a bud in that one, it's like it's sad because they came in as a group, and it's kind of like, damn, y'all got to the point where y'all kind of allowed, I guess, money to kind of separate y'all, because then that made y'all kind of start living two different lifestyles. Like I can't even imagine what the mindset of somebody. I'm dating Diddy and you dating Lil Uzi. It's like,
but then I think it's also I think were they really ever a group? Because when we think about it and when it all came about, what's name was locked up, right? Wasn't she locked up when they first?
No,
did
they
it?
got a whole project I'll take your man and then there was that reporting live from the 305 like that's a whole fucking project. Hell no, this was before she got locked up. What the hell was the name of that project? City Girls.
I thought majority of the time they was never like
no, hell no. The name
both
is
together.
Period. And they put that out in 2018. No,
That's the one with the white.
Is this one? No, that came on after that. This one.
Oh, I
And
ain't never seen that
the biggest song on that's
Okay.
called "I'll Take Your Man," where the bag at, and reporting live. Reporting live from the 305. Yeah. And the other, the Jones you talking about, Girl Code, that was the one that had the twerk Joan on there with Cardi and Act Up on it. Let that load up.